Hi Gemini, welcome to this reading. You might find this resonates more if Gemini is your sun or rising sign. So let's have a look and see the messages that Spirit would like you to know at this time. Queen of Pentacles out first, and I saw this when I was shuffling. So for some of you, because what came into my mind when I saw it was that things outside of love, actually, business, work, money, finances, could be looking good for you. If you're in a stable, happy position at this time, I see that continuing, and if you've been working towards that, I do see that coming in for you. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, Page of Wands in reverse. Wow, Ten of Pentacles. So for some of you, your person here, it could be you, it could be your person. There is a third party situation, it seems, and it could be work. The third party could be work. It could be another person though. And you might be wondering, is my person ever going to leave this other person to have a new beginning with me? For some of you, I even feel like there was this interlude where maybe your person was single, you met, maybe you began this journey together in one way or another, and then they got back into this connection, commitment, or got themselves into a new commitment here. Yeah, Knight of Swords reversed. Nine of Wands reversed, Eight of Swords reversed, and Temperance in reverse. Oh, there you are on the back, Gemini. Exactly, that's what I mean. I think generally speaking, this month looks really, really good for you. I'm seeing you being confident. I'm seeing things working out for you. You could have a decision to make, a big decision. I feel more if there is a decision to be made, it seems to be on your person's side, actually. The first thing to know here is if you are in the group of people that resonates with your person being married or in a relationship, you know, a secure relationship with someone else. Well, the truth is it's not secure. Behind closed doors, we have Temperance in reverse. There's a lack of harmony here. Both of these people, your person and this other person, are struggling to get on the same page. They could have had some sort of falling out or some sort of disagreement, like a tower moment even. And I just don't know that they're going to be able to recover from this. So there's some real stress for your person on that side of things. I'm interested in who this Queen of Pentacles is because I kind of feel it's you, and I know of course you're not an earth sign. Maybe you have earth in your chart, but I feel this is you in your power, taking care of things. Your 3D reality is looking good. If it's not currently, it's going to be. And you seem to be kind of cross here about something, or there's something you're wanting to say. Let's see, let's start from the beginning. Tell me about this Knight of Swords, please. What is this? Who's wanting to speak here? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Wands. Three of Wands reversed. Okay, so it's almost like you may have created a barrier here. You may even have perhaps put some distance between yourself and this person, but not because you wanted to, because you were tired of disappointments. You maybe were tired of your person. Okay, I feel you intuitively knew and understood that your person had and has feelings for you, romantic feelings, but they weren't sharing them. Maybe they weren't sharing any feelings at all. And I feel like you became exhausted with this cycle repeating. So you put some distance, because the Seven of Wands sometimes is when we've been fighting, or we've been trying to push forward for something for so long. We haven't been eating, we haven't been sleeping. If you think of the Rider-Waite Smith deck, he's wearing two different shoes and he doesn't even know it. You know, he's so frantic, he's so exhausted. So I think you may have put a boundary up here because it was necessary, not because you wanted to. And actually you still have some hope that your person will come in and explain something, or that you can have this connection, reconnection I should say, or communication. You might be saying, I'm not seeing signs of this coming around, but I'm open to it. I haven't lost hope. You may not even at this point be consciously trying to manifest this. I think there's a feeling that even though you put some distance, you might feel that the onus is on your person to make their way towards you. And I do feel you've got something you want to get off of your chest here about them holding back on these feelings. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Wands in reverse, please. Yeah, you know, it feels, the two nines as well, it feels like something neared completion, but the door hasn't completely closed. The Star, okay, we have Aquarius energy here. This is why it hasn't closed, because we have this Two of Cups depicted within the star. The connection still exists between you. You both still feel this, whether you spoke yesterday, 10 years ago, or anywhere in between, you know? And I think you feel deep down that there is a bringing back together of this, or that there will be. There is something more that has to play out that's fated or divinely guided here. And I think you're right, that just the fact that both of you are still very much present within this connection energetically, even if you're not currently speaking, says that it's not over here. Okay, so let's look at this Page of Wands reversed, with the Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah, King of Pentacles. Oh, see, this is it. This is it. Okay, wow. So we have the King of Pentacles, and I'm thinking, well, we do have the Queen, but somehow that doesn't feel like it slots in. And then we get this Queen of Pentacles. Look at this Queen of Pentacles. She's the most nosy Queen of Pentacles I have seen depicted in any deck. She's not minding her own business. She looks like she's got a bit of sass going on. She's being a bit nosy. She seems like she's being a bit spiteful. So this, I feel, if your person is in a third party with another person, I think this is their situation. Know that their partner or their spouse is not happy with them. This person they're with doesn't trust them. And also from your perspective, you're saying, well, I'm a Queen of Pentacles, as in, I have everything together, I can be a stable partner. I felt we were heading maybe in that direction, but then you've committed over here. Or it could be they were in this commitment and they led you to believe, yes, you know, I'm going to become single. It hasn't happened yet. See how this King is in between the two Queens of Pentacles here, but this behind closed doors, it is not good. It feels very fractured, it feels very difficult, it feels there are arguments, it feels that this King of Pentacles is being very stoic. It feels like this Queen of Pentacles does not trust him. They have arguments. I don't think or feel there's going to be a repairing after the arguments that have happened. I think it's only going to increasingly get worse. This King of Pentacles, your person, whether they are an earth sign or not, I think maybe they have pulled themselves, or initially pulled themselves into this connection with this other person, or reapplied themselves, refocused themselves back into it, because something about your connection was giving them a bit of headache. You know, they maybe couldn't see a perspective in terms of how to move forward, how to get through or over a particular obstacle, so they chose what felt at the time like the easy way out, but it's actually caused a whole bunch of drama here that well, didn't need to exist perhaps. I think the reason they felt challenged by your connection is because it seems to be very high vibrational in nature. The star Aquarius can sometimes be about showing up, doing things in a different way, something seeming not maybe traditional or expected. They could have struggled with this, particularly if they do like their stability and tradition. It could have been they didn't quite see how you could both bring stability to this connection, but of course, King and Queen of Pentacles, you absolutely could have done. Okay, so this would make sense why you're saying I have created a barrier for my own mental health because I was losing it, you know, but even though I've done that, I do feel that this King of Pentacles, my person, does need to be the one to approach me. Okay, so let's just have a look at this Ten of Pentacles, Temperance reversed. Look at this, you see? Five of Pentacles in reverse. I'm not sure, if I'm honest, even how much longer this other situation will continue. It's almost like with the five, you know, a number of significant and quite difficult change, but specifically the Five of Pentacles, someone may get kicked out, someone may move out. If they're only staying together for finances, it could be that Spirit creates some sort of financial struggle, hardship. I actually heard the word explosion, so I think what that means is like an unexpected payment that they've got to make, and it really impacts them financially if that's the only thing holding them together, just to create this separation here. Okay, also Temperance can be about patience. It's reversed. I feel the time is, if it's not now, it's very, very soon. And I wonder if you can sense or feel this, because with this Knight of Swords, it's a real impatience to speak. It's like I'm not speaking, but I'm about to explode. I'm about to say something here. So you could feel that things are heating up, the energy is shifting around. Okay, so let's get you some messages from your person. What do they want to say to you at this time? If for you the third party is not a personal relationship, it could be your person's relationship to work, to money, to some sort of figure of authority, whether it's a boss or their family or something like that. And I just think your person is losing patience themselves with this other situation, being a bit overbearing. Well, when I say a bit, I mean very. There's suspicion, there's a feeling of being overbearing, there's a feeling of you have to do what I say, almost to the point of, to the level of, why are you wearing that? You know we're going to see my parents today, or we're going out with my friends. Why would you wear that? Put on that shirt that I bought you, put on those shoes or that dress that I bought you. Like, it's ridiculous, like that sort of thing. If it's work, what do you mean you can't deliver this report by yesterday? You've only got 28 other projects to finish up today. Get on with it. Okay, so messages please to Gemini from this person, from their person. Inseparable, our love is always there despite the distance, and that's exactly it with the star card. And I feel right now that's positive, yes, and very comforting at times, but I also feel, if I'm honest, right now you're picking up on the tension your person's experiencing, hence this Knight of Swords energy. So remember to do your grounding, meditation, whatever it is you do to really tap into just your own energy. We have ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. And also, it's not just about pride. I think ego in the sense of fear. The ego doesn't like change. And something about you, your connection, what your connection was triggering in your person, was new. It was different. And I think they panicked. Unworthy, you're a better person than I am. And we have soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. Yeah, exactly. There is a soul tie, soul contract, a soul connection here. And I have to say, I did say earlier that the drama that's been created seems like maybe it didn't need to exist, but in a way maybe it did. Maybe there's karma playing out. Maybe your person has learned a really invaluable lesson in this situation. And maybe you feel that you've grown and learned through what's been happening as well. Okay, so what other messages do we have, please, for Gemini from their person? I miss the feel of you next to me. So yeah, for those of you who actually began something here, they could literally mean I miss being by your side, I miss you next to me. If you haven't sort of had that, they could be saying I miss feeling the closeness between us, I miss us speaking, or what's the word, not checking up, checking in with each other sometimes. Please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. Yep, I see that here. I don't think I can take your reaction right now. Wow, and that's coming out on top of unworthy. And I think that's because they're going through a lot of stress in whatever this other situation is right now for them in their life. So, if they come towards you right now and you're like, this is my opportunity, let me embrace this, Knight of Swords, it might be the sort of the thing that's, pushes them over. It's just that bit too much. I'm more affected than you know. Yes, by perhaps pushing you away or creating a situation where you had to put some distance, by choosing maybe this other Queen of Pentacles over you. They're more affected in their current situation that's causing them a lot of stress than they're showing. Externally, it might seem like they have the perfect life for them. They've created exactly what they wanted. So, Gemini, something huge is shifting here and changing, and whatever your person has tied themselves to, or whomever, that situation, it looks very unstable, and I'm not even sure how much longer it's going to continue. I feel you're very, very connected intuitively, energetically, emotionally to your person. Both of you feel this equally, the energy's flowing back and forth here. So really, I think the advice and guidance is keep watching, keep an eye out, see what happens, keep being this Queen of Pentacles, doing your thing, working on yourself. That's going to pay off. But also something big is changing in this connection. And I don't feel there's anything you're needing to do. I think it's just a matter of time. quite soon, actually, to be honest. See how quickly we go from the 10 of Pentacles down to the 5, just chopped in half, just like that. Okay, so I will leave this here. So I hope this helped. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you soon. Bye.